Yeah. Hey guys, what's going on? Just welcome back to Third Wave Trades. Thought I'd join for the last half hour of the market today. Check on Tesla, see how we're doing. So it looks like this pattern, a third scenario that I didn't think about before, but it could be playing out this way as well. So before we were saying this could be the A, B, C for the fourth, and then we would get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to close out this fifth. That's still on the table. The other possibility was that this would have been a expanded flat still playing out over here, or just a larger correction, and then we would start the five-wave move up. And then what I just realized right now is that this could actually play out in the form of a triangle. So we could get an A, B, C, D, E. And if we were to close, because it's only about half an hour left, if we were to close something like this, that wouldn't be too bad because I think that would basically align with the idea that Sunday we'll have a big catalyst and Monday we should run because then this would be our fourth, and then Monday we could open up with a nice strong move before we pull back. So I think this might actually play out in the form of a triangle just because the last couple corrections had triangles in the fourth wave. So we had this one over here, which I think played out in a triangle, and this over here, part of a more complex correction. But both of them fourth waves. So let's see if that's how it plays out right now, or I mean, we'll basically know whether or not we get rejected at this trend line right here. So if we break through here right now, we can push higher for the third, right? Then this would be our first. This would be our second. That means our fourth finished around here, and then we'll be going to make our third over here, fourth, and then fifth. But barring that, if we get rejected over here at this trend line, most likely this is playing out in the form of a triangle. Not a bad day though. Not a bad day for Tesla at all. So I think it's pretty bullish going into the weekend. Right? And then in the larger picture, after we get this move to play out, um, zoom out a little bit. All right. So in the larger picture, once we get this break from over here, whether it's the triangle that plays out, and then we get the five wave move up, or if we just get the five wave move from here. Once this move finishes up here around the 266, 270 area, I would say, then the larger picture is that we're going to have a pullback coming. So maybe Monday we run to finish this move. Tuesday we're closed. So maybe Wednesday we pull back over here, and then the real fun begins because then that's when we get this third wave rally, in my opinion. Overall, great week for Tesla to come back from last week's low, right? So it was my bigger picture chart. That's going on. Right, so nice close. It would be a nice close on the day too, because we basically eliminated this doji right here, which could have been a bearish sign, right? Shows uncertainty, but we reacted pretty well to that on the daily, and then on the weekly, you guys can see we basically have we canceled out this move right here. So what's going on here? This was part of the triangle. And most likely it should be a three wave move here, then a three wave move down. But yeah, I was saying on the weekly we had this bearish move right here, but coming back this week we finished pretty strong. So kind of give her this top signal on the daily. We bounced off of our 21 EMA, which is turning back up. So looks like we'll get that move to the 300 level soon. see how the market finished overall. Market moved pretty high. See, after we got this ABC, I think it was Gossip who was scalping this on the downside. He played a C wave down here, and then after that, it bounced up for one more wave. And now look, this is a perfect example. This is what we're going to see on Tesla as well. I think Tesla might be a little bit behind, but this is exactly what I was talking about, right? So this is going to be a sell-off, guys. 100% this is going to be a sell-off because take a look at this. We have higher highs on this peak, right? We're making higher highs. Look at the RSI. We're making lower highs. On the price oscillator, it shows the same thing. We're making higher highs. This was that third wave right here. This is our fifth wave right here. See that, guys? So that's basically showing that we're running out of steam over here. We could grind higher a little bit. We could grind higher a little bit, but this is basically how those wedge patterns form in technical analysis, and then you get those drops. So that's exactly what we're going to be looking for on Tesla as well. The only way that this won't drop is if you see this pattern break, which is possible because it's not like in an overly bought area. But if you don't see that pattern break, then it should sell off. So the longer this continues in this way, the greater chance that the sell off is going to come, right? But if we eliminate it by just breaking above this on the RSI and moving higher with the price action, then we're good. But we'll most likely top out over here, something like that. This probably continue, and then this will pull back. I'll wait and see how it plays out. See, we don't really have that with Tesla because you can see right now there's no divergence on the RSI and the price. Price has been making lower peaks to this point, and so is the RSI. So there's no divergence there. So it tells me that Tesla is just a step behind the SPY, the market in general. I think Tesla will start pushing a little bit on the price oscillator. You'll see something like this. The price will actually probably do something like this. That's where we'll get that divergence. So that's what we're looking for if this plays out as a triangle. And again, guys, you know that like we talked about, that basically is your bull flag pattern. Happens when you have a large third wave like that, and then you get a choppy fourth, right? So usually 3/4 will always give you your bull flags, your bull pennants, because the three will act as the pole, and then you're either going to get a pennant in the form of a triangle, or if it's played out like a flat, then that would give you your flag, and then you just play the breakout. So I would have liked to see price close above these levels right here. I would have just liked this move to have finished today, because then we would have gone into the weekend knowing that we took out the previous high in the downtrend, essentially reversing it by creating a higher high now. And then what would follow would be a low. It would be a higher low. Then we would have higher highs, higher lows, which is good bullish reversal sign. But yeah, it's 342. So most likely it's probably just gonna play out like this. Because the volume's so low, I don't think that we I don't think this was ever the start of the first wave. The volume never just came with it, right? It could have been. This could have been A, B, C over here, and this could have been the move up, but the volume just never came in, which you would expect on an impulsive rally. So I think right now I'm sticking with the triangle. We could draw that out. A, B, C, D, E. So if we finish somewhere over here, and we know Monday morning we won't, fall for that wick down and then the rally up, right? Because that's often what happens at market opens. You get that wick down, but we know that that wick will probably be just like this E move, this E wave before we break higher. Just breaks lower over here, and we'll just use this as our D, and it would be more of a descending triangle. I really don't like those proportions though, so let's see if we get a bounce. So this, like I said, is going to be made up of three waves. We can bounce right here, get another three wave move over here for that E. If it does break lower, then it's the other scenario. Still a fourth wave. It's just a flat instead of a it's just a really wide flat instead of a triangle. Because then if this goes lower than here, which it looks like it has, it looks like it went lower. So then this is most likely then an ABC five wave move down. But it shouldn't come too much lower than this. It's actually better because then there's less chop, right? So then this is your A, this is your B, and one, two, three, four, five for your C. See what Spy is doing. Spy is going to get it sell off or not. I see most likely Spy is going to get it sell off, which is pushing Tesla lower. So we could take the triangle then off the off the menu. Unless we use this as the entire B, this as the C, that's still possible. And you can still get a D and then an E like this. And it would just be a descending triangle. You still have your A over here, you have your B over here, your C, your D, and then you can bounce this. So there's a lot of possibilities for how this correction is going to play out, but what we do know is it's a correction. So the way that the volume is picking up on this makes me think that this is most likely just an ABC. Flat would be preferred since we can confirm completion of fourth wave, right? Yeah, exactly. It would take less time. Flat, we would be done and over with it. We would have this A, this B, this C, and then that's it. That's the completed move, and then we can start the rally up. A triangle would basically take a longer, be a longer correction. I really don't see enough volume in this move right here to stick with what our original thought was that this was a first wave up, and then this could be our second wave down. First off, it's too many waves. I see like five waves. Can't have that in a correction. ultimately, just from a technical analysis point, like it's a regular chart pattern. It doesn't change the overall move that we're seeing, right? It's basically bull flag, a bull pennant, right? Now, one uh, thing that could possibly happen is that I was saying this earlier, but I thought that maybe we were past it. Was that had this fifth wave completed over here? Oh, did I get rid of my other degree? So this is one other possibility. Let's set up this here. This would be a 3D, two. Come on, we gotta try to put this back. Messed it up. Maybe a 2, 1, 2. Yeah, 3 right here. This would have been our fourth. So yeah, so if this fifth is completed over here, then that's the completion of that third wave. This is another possibility. Fifth finished over here. And it's just a difference in degree. Slightly less bullish. So you want to 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's our third. And then 4, 5, 4, 5. So it just means that this correction would be a little steeper and fall back to this channel top right here. Seems 262 is a strong support. Yeah, it was a strong resistance, remember? So like we talked about earlier, Sunny, like if resistances become supports and vice versa once they're broken through. So yeah, it looks like we're bouncing off of it. So for now, we could say that this is basically an ABC pattern, a A, B, C. I don't like that as a C. The C should be at least as long as come down to the level of the A at least. But yeah, we got pretty much something like this playing out. If this fifth is still coming over here, right, like one more wave in this fifth and this overall third before we get this fourth wave pullback, or this fifth wave move is already complete. I can kind of count it both ways, so it doesn't really matter because if we do this pullback and we come, I'm expecting it off of this channel top for this fourth wave, and we still have one more move to the upside. But for now, we'll stick with our original count. We have one more wave left in this blue degree third wave, right? And then we'll get our fourth back to this channel top, and then we'll get this fourth. One thing that often happens, guys, is that a fourth wave will often come back to the same level of the fourth wave of a previous degree. So over here, this would be a fourth wave of a lesser degree. right? Because then this would be our one, two, three, four, five. That makes up this move. Decent push right now. SPY breakout. We may have Monday madness because Tuesday market close to T plus two. SPY really break out. So then that means that descending level of on the RSI got broken. You're saying SPY broke out to the upside or to the downside? I mean, this is our last candle right here, right? So let's see how it closes. But see, it looks like it made its last push, but it got rejected right here. See, last 5 minute broke high of day, now coming down. Yeah, so right here, this would have been your signal for that. We got rejected again while pushing higher on the RSI, right? So this right here was our third, this was our fourth, and this was our fifth on the SPY. And you can see the third to the fifth, we made lower highs on the RSI. So I would expect the SPY to pull back a little bit. But I honestly I don't know the exact SPY count right now. I have to go and look at the chart. Probably like a one, two, three, four, five. I have to take a look at it over this weekend. Tesla doing. Tesla might be doing something similar here with a one, two, three, four, five. Overall, not a bad day though for Tesla. Up $4.55, and up for the week too. So again, I would have loved to see us broken this because now like the threat always is there that you don't take out those higher highs, that you get this low high, low high, low high move. Like you don't want to see that. So the best way is to take out those previous peaks. So we didn't do it today. So it kind of still leaves it up in the air. Like how is that catalyst going to play out? My take is still bullish, but that would have really helped. All right, so we got this last minute. See where Tesla finishes. We hold support. We got 40 seconds left. Hold above 262. 20 seconds. Let's see if we can hold it. 261.93. Looks like it's pushing, which is fine. I would expect that with a C wave to come to the level of the A. Okay, looks like we got to close. 261.73 is what I got. I don't know what you guys got on your brokerages, but Trading View is telling me 261.73. This could still move, after hours. We were talking about it yesterday, how Tesla's move runs a lot pre-market after hours. Like this morning pre-market, it had a pretty decent run as well. So, all right, guys, I guess that's it for this week. You know, but overall, not a bad week, like I said. and a decent day to get rid of this doji candle. Still okay as we finish plus $4 today. Yeah, I agree. I think overall the day was good. We got rid of yesterday's doji candle on the weekly. We got rid of a top signal. We're still above our 21 EMA on the daily. I think that's a strong bullish reaction. Yeah. So you guys see this? It's a nice candle right there. Also, pointed this out before on my regular video. We got the golden crossover. You guys know that, right? So that's a pretty bullish thing going forward. Our 50 moving average crossover, our 200 moving average. We're above our 21 EMA. On the weekly, we're above our 30-week moving average. So the only thing that, like I said, we just gotta do is get past this pivot point. Just gotta get past this pivot point right here, so we can end this streak of lower lows and lower highs. I'm hoping for Monday, with the catalyst, we'll get a decent catalyst, and with the two deliveries, which should take us higher, back to this channel top, test that again, and if we break that top, then we're good to, I think, move to 313. If we pull back, then could this be a longer correction, right? Because in the daily time frame, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4. This could be a B, C play out on the daily, right? The same thing that we're looking at in the minute on the minute charts and the 5-minute charts. We could get the same thing, basically this bull flag pattern for a fourth wave. So we could get rejected over here once again, come back for another C wave, or even form a triangle over here and then push higher. Thanks for your help. Let's go, Diamond Hands. Thank you guys. Thank you, Gossam, Sunny Ann. Thank you guys for tuning in, and really appreciate you guys. I'll be back Monday. So I mean, I got 2 likes on this live stream, and I got 19 on the last one. So I guess all in all, it counts as 20. So I'll be back on Monday morning. So post market, we're moving up a little bit, guys. Yeah. So I'll be back. Thank you guys again so much, and enjoy your guys' weekend. Try not to be stressed too much. We'll be back at it Monday and push this thing higher. Oh yeah, I'm still super positive as well. I think my bias is definitely bullish. I think again, it's not financial advice, guys. I could be wrong, um, but I think my analysis is showing me that we definitely go to this level at least, right? Whether that means that we get rejected again over here at the channel top and we pull back for a C wave and then we get there, I think we're definitely getting there. All right, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Sonny. It was a great week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend, and I will see you guys Monday. All right, take care, guys. Peace.